Hola chicas, I'm getting some things pulled up that I want to talk about, but listen to the lyrics of this song while I'm doing that, okay? So just escuche.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment that you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you have been broken, your innocence stolen. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. There is no distance that cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your honor. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true, I will rescue you. I hear the whisper underneath your breath. I hear you whisper you have nothing left. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true, I will rescue you. Oh, I will rescue you.
Hello, lovely people of the internet. If you're still here, I have one more thing I want you to listen to before I start talking. So, todavía escucha, ¿ok?
El patriarcado es un juez que nos juzga por nacer y nuestro castigo es la violencia que ya ves, es femicidio, impunidad para mi asesino, es la desaparición
I hope you were, guys. We're paying attention to the lyrics there. Sorry if you're not bilingual. Maybe pick up some Spanish, or I will drop the link. Those were two of the videos that I've been really reflecting on this week. And this week I've had the opportunity to reflect back and realize just one, how blessed I am to be able to have grown this company to where it is, but as well as realize that we are nowhere near to finished. We're just getting started. So I will go ahead and, after I'm done with this live, drop the link to a playlist I created on the LiberarLa YouTube channel. It gives more of a detailed timeline of where we came from, which is what I wanted to talk about on this live. Where LiberarLa started, where we got our mission from, and the playlist kind of just goes into more details for those who are not as well versed on some of these topics that I'm going to kind of throw out there, but I'll go ahead and start with where we came from, a timeline. 1848, the first women's movement. The Siagna Falls Convention, the first women's rights convention organized by women, held in New York with approximately 300 attendees. 1851, the lack of inclusion and liberation. Sojourner Truth, a former slave that became a women's rights activist, gave her famous "Ain't I a Woman?" speech at a women's rights convention in Ohio. The long overdue ratification, 1920. Nicknamed the Susan B. Anthony Amendment in recognition of her work on behalf of the women's suffrage, in August of 1920, the 19th Amendment is ratified to the U.S. Constitution, eventually granting the women the right to vote. 1955, the mother of civil rights movement. In December of 1955, Rosa Parks was arrested in violation of the city's racial segregation ordinance. She refused to give up her seat to a white man in Alabama. This sparked a boycott, which forced the Supreme Court to declare segregated seating as unconstitutional. Let's talk about sex. 1960. The first commercially produced birth control pill is approved by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, finally allowing women to control if and when they choose to have children. 1994, shattering the silence. President Clinton signs the Violence Against Women Act, which provided funding for programs that helped victims of stalking, sexual assault, rape, domestic violence, and other related violence. 2017, the nasty woman. In January of 2017, women across America gathered together to protest the inauguration of President Donald Trump, reminding the public that women's rights are humans' rights, even if we have a president that chooses to say things like grab them by the pussy. 2019, juntos somos fuertes. Latin American women across various countries gathered together to protest against brutality against women, sexual assault against women, and the rate at which women are being killed in their countries. 2020, vamos liberarla. LiberarLa, Liberate Her, was created for the next platform of the women's rights movement. with the goal not only to liberate the women in America, but to liberate women across the world. You know, when I first started this company, I think the vision just continues to grow, which I've been fortunate enough to build and work with different people in doing. But I think it's also important to never lose sight of why you start. Earlier last month, I had somebody I really admire tell me, why do you keep talking about all that feminist junk? Feminists are just girls who don't need men. Which, one, yes, you are correct. I don't need a man, and nor I never will. No woman ever needs a man, but that's not what feminist is about. Feminism, for those of you who don't know, is those who believe in the political, social, and economical equality of the sexes. So, were you guys listening to those lyrics in the beginning? In the first song, Rescue, she says, you know, she talks about like, I could still hear you, I'll send out an army to find you. And I think in LiberarLa, in this new age of women coming together in, instead of competing, collaborating, I think this is the army that's awakening. But what's an army needed for? Well, that's what I'm here to talk about. So, as you saw while those videos were playing, I was looking up some statistics, and as you saw, it was easy as 1, 2, 3 for me to look these up and find these numbers that honestly are not new to me, but always hit a chord with me whenever I read them, whenever I see them, whenever I have to remember that those are reality. But first, I'd like to remind you, you know, I spend my mornings most times getting ready to a motivational video, and last month I heard one that has been my mantra lately, and she said, you either create your reality or you regurgitate your reality. So what the fuck does that mean, right? I'll say that again. So you either create your reality or you regurgitate your reality. So what do I mean by that? So you are either the creator of what is happening to you, the things around you, or you are regurgitating what you were given, what you were told that life is supposed to be like, what you were told you were supposed to live like. You are regurgitating somebody else's reality that was created for you. So, chica, you either create your reality or you regurgitate it. And I want to read you some statistics that I was able to pull up. And a lot of them are, you know, main sites. This first one starts off on the CDC site. You guys can literally go pull this up on the CDC site. And these are facts about sexual violence. And I'm just going to read you some statistics here. More than 1 in 3 women experience sexual violence, including physical contact, during her lifetime. 1 in 4 girls experience sexual abuse in childhood. I told you about how 2019 women across Latin America came to protest the rate at which women are being murdered. And it is ridiculous. It is so fucking alarming. It is ridiculous. You know, in Mexico, one of the highest rates, I think they were saying about 10 girls and women get killed every day. This one is a straight line from this article. Overall, 987 women and girls were murdered in the first 4 months of 2020, according to government data. 987. I'd like to read you another statistic. Human trafficking earns global profits of roughly $150 billion a year. Human trafficking is $1 billion industry. Our women and girls are getting kidnapped and abused and murdered. So, I'd like to take a step back. You know, I ended with LiberarLa was created not only to liberate the women here in America, but liberate women across the world. And here was my biggest observation in having the luxury of being Mexican American and seeing the protest on both, you know, women when they protested Trump here and women when they protested their president in Mexico. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We need to stop being so sugar fucking coated. The biggest thing I noticed was in 2017, you know, we obviously were protesting against Trump and his multiple allegations of sexual assault, cases after cases. And there was also an uproar of women wanting equality in their reproductive systems, equality in how much they make, equality in opportunities, which I don't think any of these were far-fetched. But I'm gonna say something that I hope sticks. We are not outnumbered. We're out-organized. We are not outnumbered. We're out-organized. And so, what do I mean by that? You know, in America, there have been a lot of kind of this bad talk around what feminist is. And to me, it's a no-brainer. Like, obviously you want equality for both sexes. Obviously you want your daughter to grow up with the same rights, but it's further beyond that. It's, what if your daughter was in somebody else's shoes? What if that was your daughter getting trafficked? What if that was your daughter unable to get an education? You'd fight like hell, right? I fucking hope so. And so, why am I 21, spending my Saturdays preaching on a live about liberating her? Because when I read these statistics, guys, it hits a chord because I'm the oldest of 3 daughters. So when I said you could either create your reality or you could regurgitate it, I look at these statistics and I know I have no fucking choice but to create another reality. This is not okay. This is not the world that I want my sisters to grow up in. My nieces, my goddaughter, my cousins. It's not okay. "51% of our population is female, according to reports in 2019. The UNICEF estimates more than 650 million women alive were married before the age of 18. So, I listened to my friend. I heard him out when he mocked me and told me about how I didn't need a man, when he laughed about how I'm a feminist, and I smiled because, one, I'm glad that he at least acknowledges what I believe in, but two, I think of these statistics. I think of how there are little girls getting married off as children. I think about how women across the world are getting murdered at an alarming rate. I think about how 1 in 3 girls experience sexual assault in their lifetime. So, I have no fucking choice but to be a feminist. Because I know I want the equal rights and the liberation that comes with it. What I'd like people to understand about feminist and feminism is the reality of it. You know, when I saw all these women come out to the protest in 2017 here in the States for protesting against Trump, you know, all the girls high-fived each other and everybody understood, like, they understood why it's not okay. They understood what's happening, and all the men were just like, what the fuck? And what I wish they understood is that your grandmother can't go for a walk at night without being scared. Your wife can't go shopping without having to double check if she's getting followed. Your cousin can't go out clubbing because she's scared that somebody will spike her drink and rape her. Your nieces they're not allowed to feel okay in their own skin. There are 3-month-old babies that have been sexually assaulted. So for those men that think that feminists are just chatting away about shit that doesn't matter, I want you to think about this. What if you had a fucking daughter? You would want it to change too, right? You'd be disgusted by this too, right? I posted something earlier this week that said, speak your mind, even when your voice shakes. And I hope in all of my lives you guys really do see that sometimes I'm uncomfortable talking about these topics, you know. Do I want to tell you guys sit here on a Saturday and tell you guys about sexual assault and about people getting murdered? No, it makes me uncomfortable. It should fucking make you uncomfortable. But that's the fucking point. I look at my nieces and my sisters and my aunts, and when I hear things on the news, I hear these statistics, I just know that I have to create a different reality. That I have to speak even when my voice shakes, because things like this are not okay, and I refuse to let it be my reality. To let it be our reality. And I know if I want change, then I'm gonna have to fucking speak up. I hope that this has been a little bit of an eye-opener for you as to why not only feminism is important, but why you need to speak up, chica. Why you need to use your voice. You know, in creating my company, I haven't been too sure of exactly where we're going, because I know how many women need help and how many goals I want to reach. But I just know I have to keep going. I have to keep screaming and shouting, even if I'm shaking. I heard this thing on a live a few weeks ago, and you know, it really stuck in my mind, and I think that's why I can't stop. She said, Black Lives Matters, you know, all those protests, the Me Too movement, all these hashtags you see about all these movements going on, no matter what it be, no matter what it is you believe in, you know, it's most likely that in this last year you've probably seen a hashtag with one of those movements. The Me Too, the I Am Vanessa Gillian, and Black Lives Matter. And this lady on the live said, you know, the reason they're so successful is because they can use their voice. They could use their voice and ignite something, and they could unite, and they could create something bigger. So, do you remember that phrase that I asked you to stick into your mind? We are not outnumbered. We're organized. And so she continued in this live to explain how, you know, these people got organized. Black Lives Matter created a different hashtag. They have different websites. They have different, like, things. And you see this happen along so many different movements. And human trafficking is $1 billion industry. And I want you guys to realize that these movements are so powerful because we unite and we use our voices. But in cases like human trafficking, they don't have a fucking voice. It's been taken away by somebody who thinks that they have the right over their body. Do you realize that? So, if I have to be that annoying, bitchy feminist that doesn't fucking shut up, then I will. Because I know that these movements are only powerful because we use our voices. And those little girls don't have voices. So I have to scream for them. LiberarLa. Liberate her in Spanish. This year has been so mind-blowing to see everything come into place. From seeing my little nieces being able to wear these, like, shirts, to seeing other people's nieces and sisters being able to rock them, to empowering and speaking life into little girls. It's been a hell of a journey, but I'm sure as hell not over. We're just getting started. Movements are only powerful when we unite and use our voices together. Juntos somos fuertes. So hopefully as you listened in, you took away that your voice is powerful. No matter where you're from, no matter your age, your size, no matter your background, your voice is powerful. And even if you don't feel like you need to use it, somebody else needs it. So step up to the plate. Choose to create your own reality. And so, to end off with that, for anybody who chose to stay through this live, I wanted to do a little giveaway actually. If you don't follow any of my other socials, I would recommend it. At LiberarLa, LIBERAR_LA, LiberarLa. I posted earlier this week that our free hair sale that is 25% off shirts and free shipping across the United States. We decided to extend that until October 4th at 11:59 p.m. So go ahead and check that out, guys. We just saw so many little girls that, oh my god, freaking looked fierce as fuck in their gear, and I just want to empower more little girls. So we decided to extend that sale from ending. It was gonna end on September 30th, so we just extended it till the end of the week. October 4th it ends, so check it out. But I wanted to do a little giveaway, like I said, for my queens, my princesses, my goddesses. Like I said, I have seen so many little girls been able to rock this, and I just want to empower a mommy and her baby. So for all of you guys listening, I will be giving away 2 of these Mommy and Me collections that have babies onesies and a mommy shirt. They are matching. It's meant to match with the little crown here. I guess I have it back here too. But we will be giving away 2 of these sets. The way that you could enter to win this is there will be 2 ways. I wanted to make it super easy for you guys to win. So the first is, go ahead and comment right now what color you'd like us to see to make shirts and necks, and the emoji that best describes excitement for you. That's the first way to enter, right? Okay, that'll get your name in the raffle once. And so the second way will be to share this. Share this and tag the mom to be, or the mommy, or I'm actually giving 2 away because one for a mommy and one for I created these for my goddaughter because I want her to live in a world where she can run it. And so I want to give away 2 sets, not just for a mommy, but for a Nina and a goddaughter, or a tia, auntie, and a niece. So second way to go ahead and enter this is by sharing it and tagging the mommy or tia that you want to win this, and that will get your name into our raffle 2 times. So you could get your name into the raffle up to 3 times, and we're giving away 2 of these. So it should be easy for you guys to win. Go ahead and comment, share. I'd love to hear your guys' input, and I'm so excited to give these away and see some more mommy and daughter rocking these. I get to see my goddaughter today, and I'm just so excited to be able to create this new world for little girls growing up like her. Now, LiberarLa was created to inspire, empower, and liberate not only the girls and women of the world right now, but the girls and women of the generations to come. This will this movement will be a legacy for all little girls. And I hope that your little girl will enjoy it just as much as I do. So go ahead and leave your feedback, guys. I'd love to hear from you guys, as always. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. But hopefully that, you know, educated you and inspired you as to why we have to keep going and why we have to keep using our voice and our message, even if your voice shakes, okay? Bye.